We're now up to Perek Daled. So Perek Daled is a continuation from Perek Gimel, where David HaMelech is fleeing from Avshalom, from the rebellion that his son created, and he's really running on the run, and he's addressing his enemies, and he's talking to his enemies, and really he's saying at the end of the day, the real enemy is the Yetzer Hara, is the evil inclination. And I want to highlight something, one specific pasuk, and something, like we said, we're going to talk about maybe where we know these words from, where these words are familiar from. So some people, like we said in Perek Gimel, say Perek Daled as well at Kriya Shema al Hamita. Why do they say it for Kriya Shema al Hamita? Because of pasuk Hey. Pasuk Hey actually says that it's talking about lying down at night. And the pasuk is Rigzu v'al techta'u, that one should tremble and sin no more. Imru b'levavchem, to say in your hearts, al mishkavchem, on your bed, v'domu sela, and some sort of sigh and sela. We'll have to at some point talk about what sela is. So the Gemara in Brachos Daf Daled says that this is the Mar Makom, this is the source for the mitzvah of saying Kriya Shema al Hamita. This is the mitzvah. So that's one reason why people say it for Kriya Shema al Hamita. So just some little takeaway from this specific halacha, this pasuk actually. The Shulchan Aruch Harav writes that if a person is so weak, it's in Orach Chaim Tzadi Daled Zayin, if a person is so weak that they actually cannot say the words of Kriya Shema al Hamita, he says they should think the words in their heart, in their minds. And he says the reason for this is this pasuk. It says, Imru b'levavchem al mishkavchem, that you should think in your heart on your bed. And this is even if a person is not yotze, he says, Alpha bishin and yotze, they chovasu behiro, you're not really yotze, you're not really fulfilling your obligation, but nonetheless, one should at least think in their heart these words if they're very weak, and that is considered some level of kiyum. So, my parents are Bali Tshuva, and I remember as a child, my grandmother, whenever my parents would hopefully my grandmother's not going to listen to it, but maybe she will, who knows, it's a good thing. So she would say to my mom, she's getting too religious, God understands, Shell. My mother's name is Michelle. Shell, God understands. So I was thinking that, when we don't have words, maybe if we're not too weak, but we just feel we don't have the proper words to say, and we sometimes can go to David HaMelech, who gives us the words, and we can use Tehillim. But let's say even that feels insufficient. So at least feel those feelings. You don't know what words to say. You don't know what exactly, the right exact expression is going to be. Just feel those thoughts. Think feel those feelings. Think those thoughts. As the pasuk says, Imru b'levavchem. And perhaps Bubby, and we called her Grandma, maybe Grandma was right, that Hashem understands what we're saying in our hearts, even if it doesn't mean to be less lax, but Hashem really understands, and we just have to think the thoughts, feel the feelings, and Hashem knows exactly what's in our hearts.